All right, so today we're gonna go over self-tanner hacks or sunless tanner hacks that nobody talks about. I have been self-tanning, sunless tanning, fake tanning for, I don't know, let's see, I'm almost 50. So I would say like over 30 years. And I always follow all the, YouTube videos about the exfoliating, the this, the that, all the basics. But I have found some hacks that I've never really heard anyone mention, so I'm going to share those with you today. And I'm also going to share my favorite body self-tanner for fair skin. Okay, so starting off with hacks, a few things. I've mentioned this in a short. What I like to do is I do like to take my self-tanner mousse and I put it into a mister bottle, and I actually mist that onto my mitt, and then I put it over my skin, and that for some reason just helps me to spread the self-tanner much more evenly. Okay, and then what I also do is, obviously, as you can see from my previous videos, I used to sit out in the sun a ton. And so what I use is I use just any kind of like petroleum based or mineral oil based little chapstick, and I put it on like more of the sunspot type areas because those tend to be more dry, and then they show up more, like particularly on my legs. So I put those on first, and then I do the self-tanner over. So that's one hack that I love. And then for the little grooves, I do love any kind of thicker brush. Like this is very dense and thick, and what I do is, like, if I'm gonna do my arms or my hands and my feet, I'll get into all the little grooves like this, and then like even on my neck. So that's what I do for all the little grooves, and you've probably heard those before. But my final one that, oh, and then of course, I forgot about this one. This is the back tanner. And so what it is you just put the sunless tanner on, and then you just go like this on the back, and then it helps to get everything really even. So that's great. Like that one. And then my final favorite hack is to use any kind of powder. So I like this one by Johnson's. It's got aloe and vitamin E. I haven't been able to find a fragrance-free powder, but I use this, and then I put it onto a powder puff. Like I've got two here, and then I rub them together. And what I do is on all the little creasy areas, like on the elbows, like particularly on the neck, the back, behind the knees, basically everywhere, like under in all the crevices. I put the baby powder, and that helps. That has solved the problem that I've had for so many years with having like creases. So you get the creases with the guide color, but then you also definitely get the creases like as the self tan starts to fade. This has totally eliminated that. So it's great. So even in the days after the initial self-tanning, and it helps with the stickiness too. So you don't get that like sticky feeling. So it doesn't get on your clothes, on your sheets, that kind of thing. But in the days after the self-tan, it tends to help my self-tan. I don't ever have that problem anymore of like the self-tan getting that crocodile skin type look where when it fades, it gets like that funny fading type thing. If I just put on lotion, I usually use the Cetaphil in the tub. I put on the lotion, and then again, still in those crevice areas, the areas of the folds, like under the armpits, all that kind of thing, I put on the powder. So hopefully that helps, again, to share my experience, but that's my favorite hack. And then in terms of, so far, my favorite self-tanner, sunless tanner, I don't even know what to call it, like so many things, is the Coco and Eve. I love the Coco and Eve. I'm going to try, I don't know why I got the extra dark. I'm so fair. I don't even know why I was like, oh, more bang for the buck, but it's never going to come out good. So I have the extra dark, but I am going to try the medium soon. But the thing that I love about the Coco and Eve is that the tone of it is perfect for my fair skin. And I love the fact that it's probably the only sunless tanner for me that lasts for an entire week. Because I use tretinoin on my face and on my body, I find that sunless tanners just don't last that long. This one lasts for a week, and the smell is amazing. Like, I actually enjoy the smell, even when it fades, like, before I wash off the guide color the next day. So I love it. thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any other hacks that we can share, or other, you know, sunless tanners that you think people with fair skin should try. And thanks so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and then I will see you next week in my next video.